Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Anime King 2. And today I'm gonna be giving you part 13 of What If Naruto joined the Akatsuki. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual. Share this to all of your friends on your social media platform. And also go ahead and check out the new episode of What If Naruto had the Sharingan and the Byakugan mix and enjoy. And also, on Anime King, I post a new episode of What If Naruto created his own village. And I also post a new episode of What If Naruto was trained by Kaguya. So go ahead and enjoy those as well. And if you're new and this is the first time you're hearing my voice and you enjoy the videos on both channels, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join Anime King and Anime King 2 and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you all for your help and your support. And remember to go ahead and comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So without further ado, let's get straight into this new episode, shall we? So, the last time we left off, Danzo and his soldiers came there, all of his envoys, with Shizune leading them. They destroyed the tower as it collapsed, as Sasuke got stabbed in his leg, which caused him a great deal of pain, as he was already exhausted with the battle, trying to fight the Nine Tails. Naruto then found them, as Konan took on Sakura. As Naruto started to beat the crap out of Sasuke, Naruto then stabbed an iron rod through his leg, pinning him on the ground, as Sasuke screamed out in pain. Sakura then came in to save Sasuke, as Naruto captured her, as he used his wing chakra to pin her down to the ground. He then used his sword as he stabbed her right through the back, bursting through her heart, killing her right in front of Sasuke. As Sasuke screamed out her name, Naruto was about to kill him when Itachi intervened and saved Sasuke. But Naruto wasn't angry. Instead, he was happy, as he wanted Sasuke to be at his best, because right now his hatred for him is going to grow and the both of them will have their epic showdown. Tsunade was also informed by the Kyuubi that came at Hinata's call that Sakura was dead, as Tsunade couldn't believe it. It was then that Kabuto and the Akatsuki arrived, as Kabuto used a reanimation to bring back Jiraiya. Also, Choji's father and Ino's father was killed in the attack, and Sasori has turned Asuma into a living weapon that is fighting for him. So yeah guys, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys can switch across the playlist and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. We start this episode with Kurama, as Naruto finished talking to his father, as his father told him that he's still proud of him no matter what. As Kurama sensed something not right in Naruto's mind, as Kurama entered the mindscape, as he felt Naruto's anger wash over him as he entered. Something yet again, as Naruto was on edge, as Kurama tilted his head and asked, "Naruto, what is wrong?" "How long?" said Naruto. "Huh? What?" said Kurama. "How long?" Naruto said. "You are going to have to run that by me, because I have no idea what you're..." But Naruto interrupted him as Naruto screamed, "How goddamn long did you know that my damn father was the 4th Hokage?" "I did not think that it was important," said Kurama. "I said how long, goddammit?" "Since your birth, the night I was sealed away." "Why is this important of all time? Why now?" asked Kurama. "Because he just came in here a minute ago and said hi. Do you have any idea how unprepared I was for that? And it's all because you never tell me who he was. You and I became partners. Why wouldn't you tell me?" Naruto asked. "I am a goddamn tail beast, not a babysitter," said Kurama. "Screw you," said Naruto. "If I am to be scolded, then why didn't you scold Jiraiya or Kakashi? They never tell you also." Kakashi would have known that his sensei wife was having a child. He knew that the fourth Hokage sealed it inside of you. I am sure he knew all along. Everyone has lied to you. I merely chose not to tell you, said Kurama. No more, said Naruto. Huh? Said Kurama. I am taking over now, said Naruto, as he slammed his hand down, as the gates fall from the sky, as they drop on Kurama, one on each of his tails, one on his neck, pinning him to the floor. As Kurama watched the light vanish as Naruto exited the mindscape. Outside, Naruto, the Kyuubi, was shrinking as a cloak came around Naruto as everything went back inside his body. As Nagato was curious, why did Naruto switch back to his human form? Did he use too much chakra? As he went over, Naruto, have you run out of chakra to keep the Kyuubi's form? Naruto chuckled. Sorry, it's not that. I was getting bored of sitting around. Their end is near anyway. So long as you are well, said Nagato. As Naruto nodded, you seem like only one of the few I can trust, Nagato. They both turned to the three shinobis, Hayashi, Yamato, as they were trying to protect Tsunade, as all of them was bruised, battered, and bleeding. Naruto then picked up his blade as he dashed forward, charging into the two, as Hinata then appeared beside him, running along with him. Hinata pointed at her father. I will deal with my father. You deal with the other, she said, as Naruto nodded as he turned towards Yamato and Hinata turned towards Hayashi. Naruto rushed towards Yamato as Yamato released wood vines as Naruto used his sword that is enhanced by wind chakra as he chopped through them. Naruto then pulled out a bunch of shurikens as they had a yellow mist around them. As he threw them at Yamato, Yamato dodged, but one of them sliced him on his shoulder. Seeing that he was almost out of chakra and growing weak, Yamato then brought up a wood barrier as he blocked the rest of the shurikens. As Naruto smirked when he saw the one that hit Yamato. Yamato then released the wood dome as he rushed towards Naruto with his blade, but Naruto stood there with a smirk on his face. As Yamato fell down to his knee, his eyes going dizzy, his palms getting sweaty, as he looked at his shoulder, as he now knew what Naruto did to the shuriken that sliced him. Naruto chuckled, so it looks like the poison has hit you. I had Sasori fix my gear up with a deadly venom. Your death will come soon. Unless I kill you beforehand. Huh, it will be fun, watching you die like scum, said Naruto. I won't let you destroy everything we as a village has worked for. You're a monster, said Yamato. The destruction of Konoha is a must. All of you are just fighting for to slow the process, but in the end, it will all burn. Across the building, Hinata and Hayashi both had their Byakugan active as they were slamming strikes towards each other, countering each other's strikes and attacks. Hayashi was pissed. There is no hope for you, is it, child? Hope? From the mouth of a leaf shinobi is venom to my ears. All you people do is bring war and destruction, said Hinata. Everything you do is for that boy, that demon scum. You are nothing but his puppet. Everything I do is for the future of the shinobi world, said Hinata. Child, you're sadly mistaken, said Hayashi. Hinata then ducked a palm blow as she kicked away Hayashi's leg as he felt on the hard concrete. She then drove her palm into his left leg, severing a chakra point as Hayashi was in screaming agony, unable to move his leg. He substituted himself as he appeared across the room, clutching on to the door frame for support as he limped to the center of the room. As he ready again, he realized that he must fight where he stood. He could no longer move around and fight. He have to fight here until the chakra point in his leg was healed. If I cannot save her, I must fight for my other daughter. Hanabi, I hope you understand that I had to do this, he said. As Hinata came into the room, as he turned to her, as he now has the intent to kill her. Hinata then charged towards him, a blunt move that Hayashi saw, as she just gave away the battle. Hayashi held his arm like a spear as he dodged Hinata, as he shoved it right through her chest, piercing through her back. Hayashi then started to cry. Stupid girl. Stupid girl. Look what I had to do. You were supposed to bury me. Hayashi then coughed up blood as he felt the cold steel slicing through his belly as the Hinata in front of him poofed away. I am sorry, father. I am sorry that it had to come to this. But this is the end. You taught me to fight. Did you really think that I would rush in like that? So stupidly, said Hinata. He spat out a mouthful of blood as he grinned. Of course not. You have become a powerful warrior, Hinata. Beautiful like your mother. I give you these last words. Live and love strong like your mother wanted. Naruto is scum in my eyes, but if he loves you and you love him, then love each other. Forever, Hayashi said. As he fell to the ground, he was in pain and he was bleeding out, and that would take a long time. As Hinata pulled a kunai, as she kissed him on the forehead, as Hayashi just closed his eyes as she slit his throat, as Hinata stood there for the next 10 minutes, letting everything sink in, but she had to do it. With Guy, Lee and Tenten, they just finished off some of the envoys, as Lee saw Shizune, as Lee called out to her, as Tenten smiled over to her as well, as Shizune came over there. Hey guys, where is Lady Hokage? Shizune asked. You don't know? Asked Tenten. No, I need to meet up with her. Please tell me where she is. Envoys then surrounded them as Tenten and Shizune were back to back and Guy and Lee were back to back as well, as Shizune drew her blade pointing to the envoys. Guy grinned. Glad to have you on our side, Shizune. With your help, we can get to the others. She rolled her eyes. Yes. Now where is Tsunade located? Where are they keeping her? Tenten then spoke. She is located at the bank building. We have a strong point set up there while we locate and hold off the enemy. Shizune's grin became wide. Great. That is all I need to know. The envoys then stopped as their eyes filled with humor, as some of them even laughed, as Guy and his students were shocked and also confused. All of the envoys that were fighting were now grinning, as Guy and his team was still super confused. One of the captains stepped forward as he joked, as he laughed. That was the easiest interrogation that we have done all day, isn't it, Shizune? As Tenten eyes went wide. Shizune, what are they talking? But Tenten couldn't finish, as Shizune's blade pierced through her back, bursting right through her heart. Guy and Lee screamed as they saw Tenten drop to her knees, the blade sticking out of her back. Shizune giggled as she pulled free the blade and stepped back towards the envoys with a sadistic grin on her face. As Guy rushed over to Tenten, but she was already dead. As Lee, lip was shaking. Why? Shizune, why? He said. Because power and control is more desirable than friendship and honor. Why would I spend the rest of my life serving some drunk alcoholic bitch for a maid? We have done enough here. We know where Tsunade is. Let's go pay her a visit, said Shizune. As Lee then started to shake with pure anger. I'm gonna kill you, he said, as he got up. As Guy then grabbed onto his hand, as a large portion of envoys appear, as Shizune sinked away in the crowd, as they surrounded Guy and Lee, as the both of them opened the fort gate as they start a fight. With Yamato and Naruto, Yamato dropped to his knees as the poison has went into his arms and his legs. It felt like it was lava pouring through them, as each second was utter pain and suffering. As Naruto circled him with his blade, as Naruto had a smile on his face, playing with his prey. Yamato then doubled over as he coughed up a lot of blood as the poison attacked his blood vessels. What do I do? Said Yamato as he coughed up blood. There is nothing you can do, said Naruto. Sasori is a master of poisons. You cannot get help in time, and even if you do, it will take them a long time to get an antidote, and you don't have that long. Naruto, one day you will find yourself alone, wondering why you feel this way, and then you remember all of your friends, everyone you slaughter in your quest for power. As long as I have Nagato, my other friends, and Hinata, I don't need the leaf or any of you. It was then that an ink bird came from nowhere as it started to flap its wing in Naruto's face as Naruto sliced the bird in half, but when he looked, Yamato was gone as Sai was carrying Yamato away. Huh, more painful death, said Naruto. With Nagato, he ran through hand sign, summoning jutsu as he summoned a large dog. As Nagato walked over to the dog, and the dog tail started to waggle as the dog leaned on his head as Naruto patted the dog's head. Nice to see you again, Shibi. As this was his long lost dog from back in his childhood that died, and he brought it back more savage, and it became a part of his summoning contract. As Nagato went on the dog's back, as Kakashi's scent would lead him to Tsunade as the dog charged through the battlefield, ripping apart anyone in its way. As Nagato then came back in the clearing, as Konan was there with Hinata, as Naruto arrived, as Naruto saw the tears at Hinata's eyes, as he rushed over, Naruto, father, as she was stuttering, Naruto grabbed her and pulled her in for a hug. I know, Hinata. I am here. I'll always be here for you, he said. There they are, said Konan, across the clearing on that busted fountain. Across the clearing was Tsunade as she was giving out order as Kakashi was watching the flank. As there was a large amount of shinobis between them and Tsunade. But Nagato had a plan as he waved to the sky as Deidara descended down on a large clay dragon with a huge smile on his face. Nagato then pointed at the shinobis. Deal with them, they're in our way. Consider them art in the making. This is going to be fun, said Deidara. Deidara fly over the large group of ninjas, their shurikens not high enough to reach their targets, as Deidara let the bird open its mouth. As the bird started to release insect after insect, falling down on the ninjas, as they then start to explode, killing most of the ninjas. The ninjas also had paper bombs and gasoline as it made a wildfire spread, killing a large portion of them. Kakashi erupted a four-wall barrier to protect himself and Tsunade and a small portion of ninjas that got behind it. Let's go and finish this, said Nagato. Let's go, Hinata, said Naruto as they all went forward. With Kakashi, he dropped to one knee as there was about 20 men behind his barrier. Tsunade was there as well, as he was exhausted, as Tsunade ordered for the remaining ninjas to get the wounded that are still alive and take them out of the city. Tsunade's skin then went pale as she could sense a large portion of Anvu's, and she could also sense a familiar chakra, as it was Shizune, as the smoke was blocking them. As Tsunade cursed because she thought that Shizune was captured and now a prisoner. I have to rescue her, said Tsunade. The smoke cleared. Shizune, said Tsunade, as she saw the Anvus behind Shizune. I'm going to rescue you, Shizune. Rescue me? What are you talking about? Can't you see we're trying to clean up the mess here? As Tsunade was confused. Can't you guys just give up? You're not going to win anyways, said Shizune. Are you still confused? Old hag, said Shizune. Shizune, what is going on? Asked Tsunade. I was waiting for this day, you old bag. The day that you will finally lose your weight and leave the position as Hokage. The perfect time for me to take over and help Lord Danzo rule this world with true power. All I had to do was buy my time and wait. What? Are you telling me that you've been using us all this time? Yes. You got a problem with that? Asked Shizune. You will pay for this, said Tsunade. I cannot let you go unharmed. You will be punished for this. You are on Danzo's side. Come at me, you old bag. Let's see who go down today, said Shizune as she pulled out a small sword. As Kakashi saw the group of envoys, 50 of them, these guys were the elites, as they rushed at the ninjas. As the remaining ninjas who survived rushed at them, as Kakashi then picked up something with his Sharingan. Lady Snazzy, Tensei, at 10 o'clock. Looks like this is going to be a three-way duel. But everyone came to a stop, as there was a coffin in everyone's path, as they didn't understand. A coffin? What is that doing here? Said Naruto, as Naruto saw the look on Nagato's face. What's wrong? He asked. I know what it is. If you have not recognized the chakra by now, you are lucky, said Nagato, as Naruto then felt the chakra. How? How is this even possible? Naruto said, as Naruto rushed over there. It's Jiraiya. No, Naruto, get the hell away from that. He escaped, Nagato. He didn't die in that avalanche. He's perfectly fine. As the coffin lid then dropped open, as Jiraiya stepped out, his eyes black. Jiraiya, I missed you so much. How did you escape? Naruto said. Naruto, get the hell away from him. He's not alive, shouted Nagato. What are you talking about? Tell them, Jiraiya, said Naruto. Jiraiya's face then got back his original color. Get away, Naruto. Nagato is right. What? What are you talking about? Is this a joke? Naruto asked. Naruto, it's the Edo Tensei, said Nagato. Edo what? As Jiraiya grabbed onto Naruto's throat, squeezing it, as Naruto was caught completely off guard and surprised, as he didn't know what the hell was going on, as Jiraiya had a sad look on his face. As Nagato then appeared and sliced off Jiraiya's hand with his blade, as Nagato then grabbed Naruto and jumped back, as Jiraiya seemed relief. I was raised from the dead by Kabuto. It's an advanced version of what Orochimaru used to bring back the first and the second Hokage to fight Hiruzen, said Jiraiya. So you're dead? And you aren't yourself? Said Naruto. Run, Naruto. And you too, Nagato. I cannot be destroyed. Everything that will happen, I will just regenerate back in my original form again and again. Shizune then told the envoys to attack, as they rushed at Jiraiya, who seemed perfectly calm. As Jiraiya then rushed forward, his eyes, Sage Mode activated, as he started to punch his hand right through the armors like they were paper, killing envoy instantly, ripping them to shreds like they were nothing. We have to move, Naruto. You're not ready to fight him, said Nagato, as Naruto could only mutter, Sensei, perfect Sage, as he watched Jiraiya cut down the enemies like they were nothing. Naruto, we have to leave, said Nagato. No, we can't leave. Tsunade and Kakashi are right there, he said. No, Naruto. I worry for your emotional well-being, said Nagato, and he cannot be killed. But after all we have done, we cannot just leave now, said Naruto. You kill Sakura. Your true goal is Sasuke, not Tsunade. The sooner we find Itachi and Sasuke, that is your goal, Naruto. To finish him off once and for all, said Nagato. But we have the chance to finish them once and for all. You can't stop me from taking that chance, Naruto said, as Nagato then pulled out a green rod, a very small one, as he plunged it into the back of Naruto's neck, as Naruto's eyes quickly shut and he passed out. What the hell did you do? Asked Hinata. Don't worry, it's just a tranquilizing dart. He'll be fine, said Nagato. Was that necessary? Asked Hinata. He would not listen, maybe not even to you. Right now, I don't want him to fight his old master. He's not ready for something like that. Yeah, you're right, said Hinata. Let's just get Naruto to safety. Tensei just used the destruction as a cover to get the hell out of there, as the remaining Leaf Ninjas tried to charge in, but they were all quickly subdued by Jiraiya, as none of them could lay a finger on him. And even if they do, he would just simply reanimate, as all of them got out of the destruction. Was all of this worth it in the end? Asked Conan. Sakura was taken down, countless leaf ninjas and envoys slaughtered, and not a single casualty on our side. It went better than I thought, but Jiraiya's appearance changed things on the other hand, said Nagato. But we will sort all of that out. I just hope that Naruto understands why we had to leave. He will, said Hinata with a smile on her face. Some time later, Naruto woke up as he was being carried by Nagato. As he wanted to say something but his lips was so heavy. His entire body feels so heavy as he saw Deidara and Sasori and Orochimaru at the front. He then saw Conan and Hinata talking as Nagato was the one carrying him. No one seemed to talk about Itachi, but that was heavy on their minds. Tensei has dealt a massive blow after losing their Sharingan user. Hinata then turned to check on the two. As she saw Naruto's eyes open, "He's awake," she said. As Nagato looked down, "Naruto, I am so sorry, but we needed to leave Jiraiya." "I know," Naruto said. "Just get me home. I'm so tired." Nagato nodded. "We all need some more time to review strategies." Naruto's eyes widened. "So what happened to the envoys and the leaf ninjas?" "We don't know. We left in a hurry. No doubt the battle is still raging on now." "Don't worry about that," said Conan. "Just rest up. We will be home soon." "Okay," said Naruto. As Naruto then went to sleep, as he wondered, where was Sasuke now? Would he act on his own hatred and seek me out? "I really want to rip him to shreds," Naruto said. With Sasuke, Itachi was still carrying him. As Sasuke slowly opened his eyes, as Sasuke had tears streaming down. The moment he awoken, he remembered about Sakura. "I am so sorry, Sasuke," Itachi said. As Sasuke could remember Sakura's bloody stare, she stared into his eyes as he watched a light left her face. Itachi felt like talking would be the great thing for them both right now. "I could tell that you really love her. I saw the same stare in you, the one that I saw in father when he looked at mother," said Itachi. As Sasuke just remained quiet. "I remember when I had my first girlfriend over, and you were so young back then, and we were hanging out in my room, and you were spying on us. I recall you were pretty jealous back then," said Itachi as he chuckled a bit, as Sasuke was still quiet. "I spent so much time on the run, I barely had time to keep up with anything, but I know about your missions and your promotions back then. I am taking you back to my personal safe house. We can rest there and decide what is next for you. Of course, I know exactly where you want to go as soon as you recover, but I can't allow that. I can't lose you too, Sasuke." Sasuke then finally broke as he shouted, "Why the hell do you care? Stop it already. Stop pretending like you care about me, or that you care one goddamn bit what happened to me. You are nothing to me. I lose the only person that care about me," he said. "I will tell you everything, Sasuke. We're almost there. Tell me everything about what? The reason why I left Konoha. What really happened that night?" Back at Uzu, Tsunade watched as Jiraiya was cutting down everyone in his path, the envoys, the leaf ninjas. He still had control over his voice, alerting the shinobis to his attacks and evasions, but they still weren't able to keep up with his speed or his strength. Tsunade turned as she saw a group of injured ninjas leap over as their captain was wide-eyed with terror. "Lady Hokage, Anvu, has breached a rear guard. We are surrounded." "Damn it, Anvu has surrounded our rear guard. If it falls, we lost here," said Tsunade. She turned as Kakashi stepped forward. "I'm a little exhausted, but I can buy you guys enough time to escape. It's been an honor serving under you." "No," said Guy. "Get everyone to a safer location and move. I have a little score to settle." "Guy? What happened?" As Rock Lee and Guy emerged from the clearing, their hands drenched in Anvu's blood, They took Neji from us, and now Tenten. Tsunade held down to her fist. Another death. Guy, I am so sorry. Had we organized things better, it might have... No need, Tsunade. I have a score to settle with them, not you. Am I right, Lee? Guy said, as Lee wiped away the tears. As for the first time, Guy saw pure hate inside of Lee, but that is what they needed right now. Guy then pushed Kakashi back as he stepped forward with Lee, as the both of them stared at the incoming army of Envus. As they turned to each other and nodded. As the both of them started to scream, the ground around them started to be ripped apart. 7 Gate. Gate of Wonder. Release, the both of them shouted, as they were enveloped by green chakra flames. As Lee and Guy was moving so fast, not even a single Envu could detect them. As Envus were falling to the ground like nothing, they were being smashed and sliced apart by kunais. As Guy and Lee was ripping through the Envus. So now they turned to Kakashi. Help deal with Jiraiya. He is able to talk. He maybe have a plan for you to be able to stop him. Yes, Tsunade, said Kakashi. She turned to the battlefield as she scanned for Shizune. You, said Tsunade, I'll make sure you pay for betraying us. But guys, I'm going to end this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. And also go ahead and check out the new episode of What If Naruto had the Sharingan and Byakugan mix. And over on Anime King, I posted a new episode of What If Naruto created his own village and What If Naruto was trained by Kaguya. But for now, I'm out guys. Peace.